Recording. Slowly, slowly. Recording is taking a particularly long time today. And here we go. So a review of some of the expectations for GLN4O, Mr. Arnold's GLN4O. You can find the daily schedule here. Just to let you know that my daily prep period is between 2 and 3:15. And the other pieces of the schedule are here. We have regular breaks between 10:20 and 10:30. We have lunch between 11:30 and 12:30. And synchronous means times that I speak to you directly in almost a lecture format, and asynchronous means that that is independent work time that's provided for you. All righty. Our Google Chat attendance check-ins will be regular throughout the day at the beginning of the periods. That means 9 a.m., 10:30, 12:30, and 2 p.m. Sometimes there will be a question in the attendance check-in. So yesterday's question for the attendance check-in is, what are the expectations of a member in a purposeful and professional learning community? And this means communication within the course. The first is that any posts or any information we talk about, or members of the community, that's you and I, talk about in the class, should have something to do with the course. Now, it doesn't always have to, but when we are discussing something in class or we are having a debate about something, usually your post or your discussion piece should have something to do with the course, tie in somehow. If it doesn't, again, that's okay. We may be talking about other things and there may be other subjects that we bring up. But for the purpose of a chat room, this is how we keep it to a purposeful discussion. Professional language is to be used at all times in the course. That means we exclude personal comments or opinions that we might have about someone else in the course, or negative language about someone outside of the course, or someone who's not even in the course. It could be a person or an organization that we're talking about. So the negative language should be left out. Any language that might take power away from someone. So if someone's not there to talk about how they represent themselves, then that language should stay out of the conversation. So we're trying to create a positive space here, a safe space where people feel they can express themselves, but also not feel like they're having any power taken away. Alrighty, the expectations that Katie and Scott and I talked about yesterday, and this is new for you, Sarah, is that a teacher should know what they're talking about. Should know what they're talking about. They should have the professional knowledge about a subject. For me, I have had 7 different careers. I changed jobs 10 times in a 14-year period. So I got all that career stuff out of the way in a short amount of time. Doesn't necessarily mean that lets me know a lot about navigating a workplace, but I've seen many workplaces and had a lot of life experience in those workplaces, including the 11 years now that I've been teaching as well. Next, a teacher should give clear instructions or expectations to a student. That means they should be clearly articulated as the teacher tells them to you, and you should be able to access those instructions through some sort of platform. In our case, it's Brightspace or Google Chat or Google Classroom. And those communication lines are always open. So as a professional communicator, which is this piece here, that teachers are also active listeners, and recognizing that, and thanks to Scott for bringing this up yesterday, everyone learns differently, learns at a different pace. So knowing that, giving people many opportunities to show what they know. So many opportunities for assessment and to show that you know about something. So we've already used this part here. Thanks again for listening, folks. And that is it for the review of the expectations for the course.